Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Thursday, the 14th of November. These are the charts of the day. Well, a wild and woolly day. If you look at the swings today we had in Wall Street. First up in the morning, down, back up again, and then plunging late morning to before a sharp rally takes back most of the gains, most of the losses. A retest occurred and a sharp one briefly, and then the market took off and closed near the highs for the day. It was a positive day. Actually, kind of a mixed session with the S&P up 259, but the Dow and ADX down less than 2 points. A lot of stocks we followed did well. Look at BBBY today. It looks to me like it's the pause that we had here in the three-wave corrective has been duplicated there. And although it may go for another few days or more, this eventually is going to pop 15 and be a $18 stock. That's my take on it. BE stock I don't follow too often, but today this surge that took it off of 250 up to 6 has me in or thereabout, right where the gap is, has me intrigued. If we get into this gap, we could see 7, even 8 short term. Stay tuned. Keep a stop underneath this one about 490 to 495. Ballard running, beautiful rising channel. This stock's gone from like 230 to 6.5, tripling, but it's now at the top of the channel. Now it is a multi-year high and it is above resistance, so we may very well extend and get this one up towards the next target near 8, 8.25. But again, just a heads up that it's somewhat extended. CNST exploded a week ago. It's been wedging for a week and today may have popped out. Up another 389 or 11.4%. This one I'm looking for a retest of 45 and then in the 50s. DRNA 2017 up 89 cents. 4.62%, but more importantly, broke out over a double top. I think it's probably headed towards the channel top. My targets are right now about 24 and then 27. DTIL exploding in the last 2 weeks. Had a big day today. Up 233 or 25% nearly. But it is at resistance. Want to give you a heads up on that one. If it does follow through, we could see 15, 16, but it may need to back off. Gravity up 415. Look, after the pop 3 to 4 days ago and the pullback testing the breakout point right there, held on low volume, and today it picked up again. I'm looking for an immediate test of about 40, near 48. Look for about 4 points. And the possibilities are we may see mid-50s. HRLW, an old swing of ours, popped out with a breakaway gap on a good volume today, 1.6 million and jumping 23.4%, almost a little more than that, 1.6 million, as I said, traded. That's significant, and there is volume, a little bit of resistance, a little bit above here at 635.40. Targets are 715 and 9. IGT pop broke out, swing trade time. I think it goes to 17.5, 18, and then 19.5, 20. INFN also extending after the pop pullback held support in the trend line. It's now ramping. I would look for something around 7 and 8. And the recent swing INMD just keeps ramping up. Another 270 or 6% today. This is a new closing high. I now look for the stock to make it into the low 53.55 zone. Biotech KDMN broke out 2 days ago and then stalled, but today it resumed the advance on even bigger volume of 12 million shares at resistance here. Any pullback consolidation might be a setup, but my target eventually is the 5.5, 3/4 zone. OESX also, after consolidating for a few months following that big move earlier in the year, today popped about 8%. If it gets a little bit more volume up above the 3.5 range, we could see 4.5 and 5.5. PIR popped out of a falling wedge or so. I think that's your pattern. A nice little channel breakout. Strong volume gaining 23.5% on almost 1 million shares. There's resistance just ahead here. We get through that one, we're looking at a run that may test somewhere around 11, 11.25. Secondary target, if we explode, 14, 14.5. SE swing exploded 2 days ago, backed off yesterday, but held right back up today for another 5%. This one gets above here, we're looking at a $42, $45 stock. SWAV is maybe coming to life and reversed nicely today from about 3 points and closed up 136, or about 4%. Nothing significant yet, but if we get above 38, this could be a rock star into the low to mid 40s. TNK 224 up 22 cents came out of a consolidation zone. Look at this long base. Pop, wedge, and potential move. Next target 3 or better. WRTC, after coming out of the declining tops line and surging the last few days from around 310 up to about 440, we've broken out through the declining tops line and lateral price resistance, and we have some minor resistance at 4.5, but my targets are 5 and 5 3/4. XBIT exploded to resistance today, making new multi-year highs, and my target now is 16 and 1920 zone. And finally, Xerox swing following through. It looks like the little 2-day pullback is over. It resumed its advance today, but it does need to get up through 39.38, next target 43.44. That's it for tonight, everybody. Some really interesting looking stocks. Good night, and let's make some money tomorrow. Bye-bye.